Actually, astig nung lately napansin ko dumadami yung views natin sa pag Sunday. Marami yatang chillax nakikinig ng
Oo
Sunday.
nga eh. Good move.
O nga pala, before we begin, this episode is brought to you by Sudio. The Sudio NIO headphones, the Sudio NIO are earphones for the people. Versatile, reliable performance with IPX4 rated ingress protection, meaning rain will never ruin your listening parade. Adaptive dual microphone technology filters out unwanted background noise while you're on a call, while four-wing sizes allow you to find your own comfortable soundscape. So, yun. Kamusta, Rayms?
I'm still using it for the past 3 weeks.
Astig.
The Regent, the headphones version. Tapos, ano nga yung tatanong ko sa'yo? Nababasa mo ba yung mga yung sa contest?
Oo. Nagsi-screenshot na ako ng mga finalist.
Na mga finalist? May
Actually,
mga nakakatawa na, no?
Then naisip ko, instead of just naming the winner, magbasa rin tayo ng mga finalist na naisip natin nakakatawa.
Sige, maganda yan.
Para medyo
next week. Gawin natin next week?
Pwede. Pili tayo ng one winner muna. I think we can announce one winner muna next week. And then let's see if we can.
But before we announce the winner, we'll read the final.
We'll read yung mga parang finalist na honorable mentions, parang ganun.
So, to join the contest, we'll leave a link in the description para hindi na natin sabihin.
Sige.
Kumusta ka? Bagong lumipat na ba kayo?
Hindi pa. Still in the process. Medyo nakaka-tense lang lately kasi 'di ba parang medyo lockdown konti.
Yes.
So, parang nag-worry ako na baka hindi na naman matapos, ganun. So medyo okay naman, parang mukhang kaya. Tapos medyo stress lang konti pero kaya naman. Ikaw, kamusta? May nakita akong cobra sa
Pare, yun ay kikwento. Nandito ako sa studio, tapos tumawag si Shinji. Sabi niya, pare, may nakita aming cobra sa studio, anong gagawin natin? Sabi ko, tinawagan namin ng animal control, pero pinuntahan namin. Tapos kinorner muna namin yung cobra. Si Stu, yung anak niya, may mahabang kawayan. Tapos nasungkit niya palabas. Na-trap between wall eh.
So cobra talaga siya?
Cobra pare. Parang ganito kalaki pag bumuka.
Philippine cobra.
Philippine cobra. Dalawang theories, either galing sa bundok, naghahanap ng pagkain, or pet na nakatakas.
Feeling ko pet eh.
Oo eh. Tsaka hindi siya magaling sa wild eh. So feeling ko rin pet eh.
Hindi, tsaka I think sa Davao yun eh usually. Diba?
Ano ba? Okay. So malamang pet, no?
Or baka nanganak, tapos lumaki na
Hindi
siya.
mahaba na siya pare.
Laki nga, nakita.
Mahaba na siya. Tapos, nung nasungkit ni Stu, inipit ko na ng mahabang kawayan. A few minutes later, mabilis dumating yung Marikina Animal Control. Tapos
Poisonous ba yung Yung...
Super.
Super.
Ayaw nila lapitan nga eh, kasi may lumalabas eh. May venom eh.
Buti hindi kayo na-venom.
Oo. Hindi naman ako takot sa ahas, pero dangerous.
Pero may technique yun eh, di ba? Yung may parang hook, tapos may stick ka, tapos ginaganon mo siya.
Actually, pinanghuli nila pare yung panghuli din sa aso.
Yung
so may tubo, tapos may noose sa dulo ng tubo. Tapos ginaganon, sisikip.
Wire, parang wire.
Oo, wire na noose. Dalawang ganun yung kasi nakaipit na eh.
Oo.
Nakaipit na, so madali na lang. Tapos nakaganon lang siya.
Paano niya napansin na parang may ahas?
Hindi ko na alam. Dumating ako, nagkakagulo na sila eh. Hinahabol na nila nung dumating ako eh. Tapos na-corner na nila doon. Tapos sinungkit ni Stu, napalabas yung katawan, tapos dinaganan ko na ng kawayan. So nakakatawa. Hindi naman nila pinatay. Actually, madaming tumawag kay Shinji na Chinese friends. Swerte daw yun. Hinihingi nila.
Akala ko lalagay nila sa wine.
Baka, hindi ko alam. Pero swerte daw yun. Pero, Yung animal control, hindi nila pinatay. Gusto daw makita nung doktor sa animal control office sa Marikina.
Speaking of Venom, actually, sa alam ko, may nabasa ako dati na nagpapakagat siya unti-unti sa iba't ibang ahas. Tapos unti-unti nagkaka-anti-venom siya sa
Posible,
natural.
di ba? Pero dangerous yun. Pwede kang
Oo.
mamatay with the wrong dose, di ba?
Pero buti walang nakagat. Kaya nalaman. Alam mo yan, yung may biglang bang.
Feeling ko naman yung hindi naman tayo yung main pagkain ng ahas eh, 'di
Hindi,
ba?
pero paminsan baka feeling niya threatened siya.
Oh, pag usually sa probinsya, pag natapakan mo, naglalakad ka sa talahiban, pag natapakan tsaka ka lang natutuklaw. Otherwise harmless naman yung snakes eh.
O dito hindi naman visible naman yung road no?
Oo eh, oo. Tapos mas mabagal siya sa ano, nasa garahe na eh. So mas mabagal siya umandar. Kaya siya nahuli.
Hindi siya sanay.
Kasi sa grass mabilis 'yan eh. Parang isda sa tubig eh. Pero sa gravel yung garahe ni Shinji, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So medyo mabagal siya doon. Tapos isa pa Daren, nung weekend, nabudol ako ni na Badjaw.
Akala ko budol na for real.
Tawag lang namin parang, anong ginagawa ko dito? Bigla akong may gig sa band ni Badjaw at ni Echo at
Yeah,
ni Jan Apura.
nakita ko sa IG. Kamusta?
Ang saya, one rehearsal, gig agad. Yun.
Kamusta yung ano pa yung whole laon yan experience mo pala?
Sobrang saya. Video, may footage ako sa video so ilalabas ko yan soon. Tsaka nakwento ko ba naglabas ng album ang Squid 9?
Yeah, nabanggit mo nung
Ayan. Check it out, guys.
Astig.
Ikaw, anong kwento mo?
Wala naman. Ay, actually, meron akong sa shoutout sa kay Kim Toledo sa Toronto. Makita ko lang yung comment niya the other day. So, just wanted to shout him out. Him or her. Not sure, hindi ko ma-tell sa profile
Pag
pic.
Kim, ano? Hindi mo alam.
Pwede rin lalaki rin eh. So,
Oh.
anyway.
Anak ko, Kim eh. 'Di ba? Atari Kim.
Hello. Sa Toronto siya, by the way. So, astig. Malamig dun.
Malamig doon ngayon.
So, intro na natin yung guest natin.
Okay. Sandali. Ito maganda, Daren. Nag-reach out sa atin ang management ng guests natin. Kilala natin sila because they're from the same music scene, but we don't know anything about them because they're from a different scene in the music scene. Diba?
Tama.
So I see them once in a while, we say hello, but we don't know a lot about them. Diba? Nakakasabay sa ibang shows. Pero we're working in different music circles. So this is gonna be very exciting. Madami akong tanong. Okay, game.
So this week we are joined by two pillars in OPM R&B history. One is the vocalist and guitarist for Freestyle, a band who has been at the forefront ever since, while the other is a bassist from First Circle, who spawned the hit Ako'y Sayo that fanned the flames of R&B even further. Strong apart and even stronger together, they are now a part of a duo called Suzara, and their new single, Magkakasama Tayong Muli, is out now on Spotify and all other platforms. For episode 18, please welcome Top and Bolichie Suzara. So congrats guys on the new single.
Thank you, Daren.
Kamusta naman yung being in a new band, tapos pandemic. I mean, how has the process been? How's the experience been?
Actually, kakaiba eh. Kasi hindi kayo nakikita. Hindi ka tulad dati, di ba? It's just you get together, kahit saan kanto, kahit kaninong kwarto, kaninong garahe, come together, make something. Ngayon everything's online and everything was unplanned. Wala lang din kasi nang magawa eh, di ba? Being musicians like yourselves and being working musicians, touring and concerts and shows and gigs, biglang wala lahat yun. So you have a lot of time. So yun, medyo talagang treading new waters kasi wala yung usual na proseso eh. Hindi talaga eh, di ba? Talagang bawal eh. Daming bawal. So, nang una, bawal magsama-sama. So, yun, organic lang. Kung nagkataon na padpad lang ako sa kanila one time, because Bolichie is from QC, I'm from the South. Nagkataon nung pwede na, MECQ. I had an errand in QC, dumaan ako, and then he said, gawa kaya tayong kanta, wala nang tayong ginagawa. Sabi ko, sige. Sabi ko, sige. Tapos sabi niya, kailan mo gusto? Sabi ko, ngayon na. Yung gitara sa dun sa likod. Yun, yung gitara sa likod nung sa pader. Ngayon na.
Gitara na yun, yun.
Gitara tayo. Game na.
Tapos, kumuha na ako ng notebook, tsaka scratch paper, tsaka ballpen. Anong pag-usapan natin? Anong susulat natin? Wala yung pagkahasel nitong sitwasyon. Ano ba to? Hindi na tayo nakikita, ganyan. Kaya yun ang intro ng kanta eh. Hassle naman. Okay. Game.
Sige, okay. Tapos ano pa? Hanggang sa buti na lang nahulaan yung password ng kapitbahay. Di ba?
Kasama sa kanta yun. Nula mo yung password ng kapitbahay mo. Kaya okay lang online kayo magkikita. Pantasawa.
I guess yun lang. That's how it's been different, Daren. The process is unprecedented, I guess, for everyone. It's not like the usual, na dati, di ba? Schoolmates, di ba? After school, pinsan, kapitbahay, gawa tayo.
Speaking of school,
yeah.
How are you guys related? You have the same family name.
We're first cousins. Si Bolichie is the only older brother of my former bandmate, si Suzara. We were together in freestyle. So, first cousin also. Bolichie is his older brother.
Did you guys grow up together? Kayo? Kasi at least tatlo kayong nasa music professional scene, di ba?
Yes. Magkakasama kami lumaki.
Dito sa South, sa BF Homes. 2 blocks from where I used to walk to school kasi yung bahay namin sa likod ng Benedictine Abbey, which is now San Beda, Alabang, behind that. So we used to walk to school. We were 2 blocks away. Si Rico was also 2 blocks away. So lakad lang din yun papuntang Bene. We went to the same school. But Bolichie and Tat and I, we did a lot of growing up together in BF. Very close cousins. Yes.
But wait. But freestyle is from Davao.
Yeah.
Are you Davaoenos?
No.
No, okay. Paano yun? Okay, start from the start.
Sige. Freestyle as a group, we were born in Davao.
Okay.
Around then, I was frequenting Davao for work. I was finished with college, and then I had time to revisit my love for music. But my work with our family company brought me very often to Davao, where Bolichie and Tat relocated to. They relocated to Davao. So in Davao, around that time when I was frequenting Davao, si Tat and his girlfriend then, si Jinky, they put together a band of ganun din, schoolmates sila. So, and they called themselves Freestyle, and they were playing off from school Friday, Saturdays lang, covers. But nung napadpad ako sa Davao, I had a lot of time, started writing again. And then we recorded one song, eventually became another song. We eventually became one band. And that's when we started touring Vismin, and then Manila was the last place. And then we located back to Manila. But as a band, we were Davao born.
I have a question. Mahiwaga to parang yung level of musicianship sa Davao is very, very high. In the 70s and 80s sa Manila, if a musician is very proficient in his instrument, usually he had a tour in Olongapo.
Oo, tama.
Diba? Yung mga galing Olongapo, like all the Pinoy rock bands, may tour of Olongapo yan. Until the Jerks. Parang nahasa yan sa Gapo. So, doon galing yung marurunong tumugtog sa Manila. Sa Davao, nung 90s, lumabas na lang lahat magaling. Everybody. Well, nauna of course, sina Joey, sina Cynthia, sina Popong. And then, sina Eric Ofiano. And then your batch, Freestyle and South Border. What do you think? is in the water in Davao. At ganun kataas yung musicianship level of playing doon?
Sa ano yan? Sagutin ko. Sa Durian.
Sige. Sa Durian. Kaya ba Jay Durian? Doon ba galing yun? Sa kanila din ba galing yung Durian? Yung new wave na?
Idol yun, Durian. Hindi namin alam eh. Alam mo,
Marami magaling kasi sa Cebu. Marami rin magaling. Pero,
Iba rin yung Cebu. Ibang kwento rin yung Cebu.
Iba rin yun.
But from your experience, coming from Manila to Davao, ano ang observation ninyong dalawa separately?
Sige, ako meron ako na-observe dati nung nandito kami sa Davao. Nung nasa Davao kami, yung music na pinapakinggan namin, 2 years after pa, bago lumabas sa Manila. Kung lalabas man. Meaning, kung nakikinig, minsan nga hindi nakikinig ng music, hindi nakikinig ng radyo. They just wanna hone their chops. They have their usual favorites na excellent singers, songwriters, musicians na mga bands from Sting to Pantera to name it. Trip lang nila yan pero hindi sila nakikinig ng radyo. Hindi ko lang kung bakit. Makikinig sila minsan pero when they start playing, it's not what they heard on the radio. They just kept playing what they like. Minsan nga, pakinggan mo to. Sino to? Sige to. Ano yan eh? Hindi naman bago pero parang trip namin sila eh. Talaga, sige. And tapos, medyo ma-open up ako dun sa music na pinapakinggan nila na iba naman. Sila ma-open up naman sa pinapakinggan namin. Yun na-observe ko. I can't attribute it to that. But I know that they don't, they're not racing when they want to play music and learn how to get better at their own instruments doon. They're not racing against anybody but themselves. Tuloy pag nagsasama-sama, like, sila tata, sila pag nagsama-sama, parang what? Saan ang galing to mga to, di ba? Parang ganun eh, may ganun. Ako actually question ko rin yun before. Kasi, but hindi naman ako, kami as freestyle, yeah, we were born in Davao. But I'm not from Davao, so Manila coming into Davao, parang ganun din naman yung question ko. Parang, ba't yung mga musiko dito? Parang, what? Ibang klase.
Hindi ko ma-explain bakit ang gagaling nila. Siguro, dahil they started young, sila Jay, mga prodigy na yan eh. Bata pa sila eh. Si Jay, sila Michael Alba, yung
kabatch yan eh.
Bata pa silang gagaling na nila eh. Tapos, maliit lang ang music community sa Davao. Kaya siguro, actually, alam mo, trivia, ang gagaling nila, no? Pero takot sila pumunta sa Manila dahil parang natatakot sila, sabi nila, lagi namin sinasabi, gagaling nyo, ba't kayo natatakot sa Manila? Natatakot sila yung kung bakit. Pero ang gagaling nila, di ba? Sabi ko, sa Durian yan eh. Gagaling nyo talaga.
Siguro yon. Pero Rayms, wala talaga. We have no clue what it could be.
Kayo, growing up as kids, what did you guys listen to? Kayo, as cousins, what did you guys listen to at home and at school?
80s New Wave.
80s New Wave, 80s rock. Ako kasi I became Bolichie and Tat were my first ever bandmates. We played of all una kasi sige binili ako ng daddy ko ng gitara, yung alam mo yung nilalako lang sa kalye. 150 pesos, 200 pesos.
Kami rin.
So doon ako natuto. Tapos syempre I was in love pa with the idea of the rock, the guitar gods of the 80s. Diba? There's Van Halen, Steve Vai, and everybody. So, syempre, you can't naman nasa acoustic ka, so you're a world, at least a galaxy away from that. Pero yung pinapakinggan mo yun. So, nakikinig ako nun, puro metal, rock, Pantera, Megadeth, Slayer. Papagalitan na ako ng parents ko. Tapos, nung naging magkabanda kami ng Bolichie, we played talagang super kabila, 60s lang rock and roll. And then our drummer was older than us. Our singer was one of the a younger member of a group of mga Elvis impersonators sa Philippines. So si Tat, Bolichie, and I, we were the youngest. Tat was 15. Tat was 14 or 15. I was 15 or 16. Bolichie was about 17. And then our bandmates were like 20 plus. late 20s.
Ako
And
naman
then,
nag-start ay, sorry.
Oh,
Ako naman nag-start sabit-sabit.
Sabit-sabit sa...
Sabit-sabit ako sa December, sa yung mga sila Paul dati, sila Binky, sabit-sabit lang ako. Doon ako,
So,
actually, turo sa akin.
inabot mo yung batch ni na Binky.
Oh.
So you're older.
Yeah. Older.
Okay. How is your musical journey naman?
Doon. I started with best friend ko kasi si Paul, yung drummer ng Dings December.
Yes.
Na naging
Border.
drummer ng South Border. Siya nagturo sa akin ng bass actually. Tapos sama lang ako sama sa gig. Tapos yun hanggang natututo na tapos yun na nga yung kwento ni Top na yung mga daddies namin binili kami ng mga Cebu guitars yun ilinala ko.
Kasi 60s na eh.
Nag-aral
kami. Basics, ventures, shadows, ganyan. But my first taste of a live band stage right in front of me was the touring concert of 10 of Another Kind.
Oh, yes.
Yun yung first ko.
Yes.
So, they visited our school. Nanood kami. Neighbor namin sila Joff, sila Raton. We lived in
Violent Playground.
Violent Playground. So, kaya, tapos we were big fans of Ethnic Faces. And so, during that time, when Bolichie and I were bandmates, it was that time when music was golden and ako literally, I would not turn it off. I would sleep with my transistor radio beside me. I don't care what's playing, it's on. From new wave, from Bolshoi to everyone. Tapos maya I'll just listen na lang to tapes kasi wala naman masyado nagpa-play ng metal and I love metal. But we loved also Billy Joel and Hall & Notes and James Taylor, Stevie Wonder. We grew up on a lot of this because our families were very musical, not playing, but they always have something blasting at home. And we were very grateful na ganun yung atmosphere namin kasi nakikinig kami Steely Dan. Walang mga kaklase namin, hindi na alam kung ano yung Steely Dan. Ito, I don't care who they are. I don't even know what they look like, but our uncles, they'd always have it blaring. So after Steely Dan, mamaya Billy Joel na naman, mamaya naman there's Spandau or The Clash or ganun. So iba-iba, sari-sari talaga. It was really, really very, very colorful.
How was it like having a parang relative or a cousin in the industry pero parang separate bands kayo on the on the rise pareho, di ba? So parang bakit hindi sumali sa inyo si Bolichie rin or parang bakit gano'n? Ano yan?
Habang story yun.
Habang story yan.
Kasi sagutin ko top sandali.
Sige, ikaw.
We were in a band in Davao before na working band, yung tumutugtog nightly. Kasama ko yan sila Jay Doria, guys from South Border, si Pat. Tapos, eventually, sabi, let's try Manila, punta tayo Manila. Pagpunta namin ng Manila, nawatak yung core group na yon, naging 3 bands yun eh. Doon nang galing yung South Border Freestyle, tsaka First Circle, yun, doon ako kasali. So yung ginagawa nila, First Circle yan eh, si Pat and Jinky. And then sabi nila, balik na lang tayo ng Davao kasi para mapagpatuloy yung schooling. So pagbalik nila ng Davao, hindi na ako sumama. Tuloy-tuloy na ako tumugtog sa Manila. So doon na buo yung freestyle pag uwi nila. Tapos doon na nagsimula na kunin nila si Toto. Kaya naging Davao born yung freestyle dahil umuwi sila doon nila binuo ulit. Yun ang rason bakit. Yun lang ang rason ba't di ako kasali sa freestyle. Kasi nagpaiwan ako nung bumalik sila ng Davao.
Si busy na siya sa First Circle. Tapos he had Velcro also. So he had several bands, si Bolichie, and was sessioning for many other friends in the industry na bigger names, small names. Okay lang, he was really sessioning. Yun. Kaya hindi kami nagkasama. Ngayon naman, si Tat and I were not together in freestyle. I guess, ngayon, kami naman. Kami naman, tayo naman, trip naman tayo. Wala naman tayo mawawala. It's nothing to lose, really. So, I mean, we're not doing anything. We're not capitalizing on this for any guaranteed return. It's just Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's overdue anyway, and we'll be happy just doing it anyway.
Masaya lang, masaya lang.
I was
Pag
telling Daren when we were talking in the intro, sabi ko, I know we all know each other. We're all in the same music scene, but we're running in different music circles.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Tell us about the club scene noon at ngayon, 'di ba? How does it work? Kasi everybody, it seems that everybody is playing in each other's bands. And 'di ba, if you look at the lineup, there's like 12 people na dumaan dun sa band na yun. I remember parang si na Mar would tell me parang if you need a session musician, just go to Rufus in Makati Avenue. And it's like you'll find somebody there who probably knows how to play your set.
Yeah.
You're
This is-
your set.
Is it still the same or 'di ba? Because I know your batch, but I don't know how it is right now.
More than ever. Ganun na. Mas wala na yung permanent members. Alam mo yun yung sa mga gigs, yung mga bars, palagi, uy, sino gitarista natin tonight? Si ano, sino ba isa tonight? Bukas bukas ganun. Kasi
Hanggang ngayon, ganun.
Mas malala ngayon. Mas ganun na ngayon. Hindi katulad ng 90s. Pag 90s, pag tumutog ka, art side A, art start, freestyle, pag ang isang miyembro umabsent, hindi kayo tutugtog lahat. Hindi kayo kukuha ng session. Kasi yung mga kanta nyo, may mga areglo, may mga bagsakan na ganyan. Siyempre, hindi naman makukuha ng ano yun. So, hindi kayo makakapagbigay ng...
How do you deal with set lists? Kung may similar set lists?
Pag may alternate bands.
May alternate band?
Oo.
Kasi
Iba
nag-alternate yung weekly, di ba? Kunwari, like, let's say Friday. Kayo palaging nasa slot, kayong dalawang banda na yun. So kunyari pareho yung songs, pinag-uusapan nyo, kaming yung tutugtog nito next week.
Pwedeng pag-usapan yun backstage.
Oo.
Harmonious naman.
Usapan nyo.
Harmonious naman. Kasi we share a band room eh.
Oo.
And normally, more often than not, the band room can fit one band. So pag dalawa kami nandun, wala kayong choice, mag-uusap talaga kayo. Pare, okay na. Sige, kami muna, sandali, excuse muna. Tapos muna ka.
Ano ba tutugtugin nyo mamaya? Ha?
pero yung Rufus na yun, the legend, I guess the legend, totoo yun. Basta go to Rufus after 1, after 1:30, 2 o'clock, andun lahat. This is Rufus in Makati sa may century
Makati
ngayon.
Ave. Yes.
Yeah.
Makati
That Rufus. Everybody, well, not everybody, but the joke was everybody kasi sari-sari nakikita doon eh. Tapos, and
tama
yes,
yung kayo, Rayms. Tama yun.
totoo yun. Yung they can play your set and they can even, hindi lang yun. There was a time nung kami nila freestyle na kami, we would have a set in News Bar Cafe. Tapos malapit lang, sa likod lang, punta ka, di ba? So, pagtugtog na, uy, pagkailangan mo rin niya po, silence. Uy, bakit? Wala ako sa ano eh. Sige, pwede, siya na lang na tutugtog sa Wednesday. Alam niya pati originals namin, lahat. Oo. Which is not far-fetched.
Okay. Ito yan. So, since may ganon, so for both of you, who is your parang dream bandmates? Kumbaga pag walang drummer, mas lagi kong gustong kunin to. Bahisa laging ito. Who are your favorites? They don't have to be the best. Baka kasundo mo lang yung personality or gusto mo yung groove. Who wants to go first? Who's going first?
Bolichie.
Bolichie, come on. Dream bandmates. Dream team.
Pero tama ka eh. Na maski na hindi ganun kagagaling, pero yung ka-vibes mo sa stage, di ba? Yun ang gusto mong kasama. Teka, ang hirap ng tanong mo kasi yung dami.
Sige. Ako mauna.
Sige.
Ako si Bolichie, matagal ko na actually pinapakita.
Good answer.
Hindi, pero not for anything, pero we've always really wondered what would it be like really being in one hat together. Kasi we haven't been eh. That's why this thing that happened to all of us just presented the opportunity for us to do it. So si Bolichie, my bass player si Ian Tan is very professional, but pero kalog at sarap kasama. Si Tata,
Bass pareho yun eh.
Bass pareho yun. Kung bass pero isang banda lang.
One band.
Sige, si Bolichie sa bass, Keyboards, ano?
Marami magsiselos stop, wag.
Keyboards.
Ba't di mo ako pinili? Sinabi mo sa interview.
Hindi. Dream naman eh. Di ba?
Dream.
Pwede mangarap. Hindi naman mangyayari. Teka, hirap na. Smurd siguro.
Ikaw?
Gusto ko pa rin. Ikaw, isa ka doon eh. Dream. You know what? Sorry I was really bummed. This is off topic. I was really bummed kasi I had a total of about 8 cassettes ng Eraserheads. Lahat yun inarbor sa akin. Umabot ako sa nakawalo na ako. Na-arbor pa rin yung pangwalo. Hassle. That was like a soundtrack to my musical journey. All your songs. Pwede biro. Not blowing smoke up anywhere. It's just how it is. Anyway,
You don't want them as bandmates, no? I will guarantee you. Yung drummer, masamang tao yun. Grabe.
Ako?
Masamang tao yun.
ako siguro
Stay on track. Come on.
si drum siguro si Paul. Kasama
Si Paul.
Si Paul.
Guys, ako. Sige.
Si trio lang muna.
Trio lang, okay.
Trio kami.
Tipid.
Trio muna.
Bolichie, your turn.
Sige, para wala na lang selosan. Doon lang sa mga taga Davao. Si Jay, si
Si Jay Durias.
Oo.
Okay.
Kabanda ko naman talaga siya eh. Pero Jay, si Mike, singers, Totop. Ikaw na rin drummer. Hindi, si Michael Alba pala. Sorry.
Si Mike. Magaling yan si Mike.
Davao din.
Keyboards. Sinong keyboards? Si Jay. Gitara.
Jay. Ako na yung bassista, di ba? So, gitara, si Pido.
Si Pido.
Ayun.
Davao set.
Ito magandang tanong. Daren, alam mo na to eh. Who is your Arnel Pineda band? Ibig sabihin, pag tumawag, alis kang Pilipinas. Maging paki ka ngayon. Kuha kang flight. Paswab ka. Parang, mauna na ako.
Yeah.
Pag tumawag ang The Cure, andyan na ako. Hindi ko natatanungin kung anong posisyon. Andun na ako.
Tama.
Yes, sir. May passport. Bam! Nandun. Di ako papaalam sa sa girlfriend at anak. Wala na.
Sorry,
Sino ang Arnel Pineda band yung dalawa? Hindi, sandali. Isali kita, Daren.
Ikaw, Daren, yan. Sino?
Nine Inch Nails.
Woo! 9 Inch Nails ka, Daren.
Aawayin kita kasi hindi ako tinawagan.
Papalitan mo raw si Trent.
Kahit tayo lang ako doon sa tambourine, okay.
Pero gabi-gabi, winawasak mo yung tambourine, ano? Wait! Nine Inch Nails, alam mo ba, na-shock ako kagabi, napanood ko yung Soul, yung Disney movie.
Oo. Ganda na.
Reznor, Alessandro, ano pala yan?
Production.
Yung music, yung score. Anyway, guys, game.
Sino?
Okay. Arnel Pineda Band.
Woo!
Shit, ang hirap niyan, ha?
Ako, Tears.
Tears for Fears!
Ako, Tears.
Good answer.
Kahit mag-PA lang ako, putay na. Sorry. Sorry.
Pwede ba pagbara?
Pwede. Internets eh.
Interweb.
Pwede nga yung president natin, tayo pa.
Oo nga, tama. Good answer. Teka. Sino ba? Sino ba maraming gig, maraming show? Teka. Siguro pag tumawag si Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Yung may ayaw kay Bruno Mars, rocker, bassista.
Hanip din, ano?
Solid.
Ang ganda nung nila, nung bagong single, di ba? Tapos drummer mo si Anderson Paak.
Anderson Paak, di ba?
Di ba?
Ayop. Singer din. Singer na drummer. What do you do? I sing. Okay. So who's our drummer? Me too. Ganun eh. Well, who's gonna write our songs? I do that too.
Galing ng collab na yan, no? Ang galing ng collab, ano?
Pero ganun din sila, no? Parang yung vibe nila, it's dated that's not dated, you know? Because it's very today, but they're very blatant in the influence that they want to portray, to share.
Highlights. Alam niyo yung highlights? Yung 70s na group?
Yes. Oo, tama.
Galing opisina. Parang ganun yun eh.
Galing eh. Ngayon eh. Anyway, buti na lang may mga ganun din na talagang di ba parang
Yeah.
si Bruno Mars, he said, hey, this your album, it sounds like, there are songs that one sounds like James Brown, one sounds like Tony, one sounds like, great, that's what I was going for. Period. Tapos
Bahala
na, di ba?
Sobrang
Great,
exacto.
kasi yung trip ko talaga eh. Oh, buti na lang na-recognize mo. Yan.
Nung
Ako
time
rin.
niyo, nung
Tears ako 9 Inch Nails, Tears, The Cure, Bruno Mars.
Rayms, pag kinuha ka ng The Cure, sama mo ako bayista.
Okay. Approve.
nung time
Anak
niyo,
ko.
like nung maraming nagko-cover, like a lot of bands were like medyo norm siya, like in the scene ganun. Like how did you guys transition na parang kasi lately yung freestyle you've been known dun talaga sa originals, diba? So
Oo.
also like sa First Circle yung Ako'y Sa'yo, parang paano yung was it a conscious decision na wag na tayo mag-cover ito na, or ba't rin kayo nag-cover dati if yun yung gusto niyo, parang ganun.
Ako, you know what? Isa-segue ko na rin yung sagot dun kay Rayms, ha? Hindi natin na-touch yung sagot. Ang dami natin na kwento. Yung sagot na, hindi, yung lounge scene, yung bar scene ngayon versus before, on our side of the spectrum, dati kasi nung late 90s to about early 2000s, if you wanted to go out and you pick a city, Makati tayo, Mandaluyong, or QC, any city you go out to, kahit nasa kalye na kayo, kita na lang kayo kung saan muna, makakapili kayo ng pas dito kung saan nyo gusto pumunta. And there'll always be a good band on. It's a good venue, good vibes, good crowd, good bands. Ngayon, ang hirap. Hindi katulad dati na on the rock side naman, meron din talagang usual haunts, di ba? Before this, it's underground, may Rix is there, di ba? Kanye is there. Tapos may mga bagong boutique bars that popped up in Makati, mga Alphonse and all that, Capones. Pero nung time na yon, segue na. So yun yung difference dun sa ano. Ngayon wala. Ang hirap talaga maghanap ng really good venues with people who have their own songs that you'd want to hear what they have to say. From Sagiho to hard rock dati, ang dami in between eh. Ngayon super konti na lang. Tapos dati naman, first covers, kasi freestyle started as a cover band. Cover band na talaga. They were playing, we were playing, I would say. Nagsasama kami ng South Border minsan, Vismin, never kami nagsasama sa Manila. Lagi kami nasa Cebu, Iloilo, Bacolod, Jensan, Davao, Cagayan de Oro. Puro pag parties na yun, syempre, you play one or two originals because one or two have been out. But you have a whole hour and a half set. So you have to play the songs that are bagay dun sa parties na yun. Depende kung anong party yun. Kung medyo city light or crossover na event yan, so you go pop jazz and improv, ganun. Pag RT or Killer B, yung mga then alam mo na kung ano ba yung nasa charts nila. Ano ba yung nasa top nila ngayon? Ano ba yung nasa playlist nila? Sige nga, how many of those do we play? We play all of them. Oh, great. So, okay, yun ang tututugin mo. Transitioning to originals, it only happened na lang na we could play like a full set that's all originals once we really had about 4 singles out. Then we could play all those 4 singles and then play some songs na bago, lalabas pa lang, and some favorites na hindi lalabas talaga. Then we'd play like a whole hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Pero hindi siya conscious effort. In fact, ang tagal eh. Ang tagal ng migration from covers lang to covers and originals to like really playing just all original. Matagal on our end. Kasi the sets are long eh. I don't know, Rayms, paano ba yung sets ninyo dati? Pagka when the heads would play before in the bars, was it always originals lang? And how long would the set be for?
We just
ikaw rin.
played one set up to now. Like all the bands play one set.
Yeah.
And And the heads and all my bands usually sucked at covers, so
Exactly.
they had no choice. We gave them no choice. But for this band, for Suzara, what is your plan? Are the songs recorded? Because there's one song that's out with a video. We'll talk about it in a while. But what are your plans? Are there already songs na nakabangko na, recorded, and
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
how
We were-
many and how is the process?
We
Okay,
have...
sagutin ko.
Sige, ikaw na. Kochi.
Siguro
Sige.
meron kaming nakatago na hindi pa polish lahat pero siguro mga 24 songs. 26, 24.
Wow.
Wow.
So, we did it in a span of
A month and a half? A month?
half a month.
Recorded na yun. Recorded na rin.
Oh.
What's the process? Whose house do you record? I know the first song was produced by Rico. Do you go to his house or do you send files?
No, actually production is three-prong. Tatlo kami talaga. Kasi by the time Rico hears it, half buo na yun. Then we just tweak and then it's still three. Tatlo kami. The three of us will sign off on what it will be before we release something.
Is the songwriting face to face or through the internet?
Itong katulad yung MTM, the first song, it started face to face. It finished that same day over the internet because in the evening may curfew di ba? So kailangan
Yes,
ng QC. Uwi na ako sa pagdating doon, dinner and mamaya when it was me time na finish the lyrics, I recorded it here at home, sent him an email about 2 a.m. and then that's usually our daily practice. Our daily practice, he wakes up and then I have a Viber message that says, you've got mail, Chi, and that will be a new song. We normally would work together. Pag hindi kami nakikita, then we work together over video call or text. O sige, we'll start a line here, I'll start a line here. O sige, what does this feel like kaya ganito? O sige, ganitong groove, ganyan. Okay, ano sasabihin natin dito? Ano mensahe nito? Ito kaya? Sige, okay. Ito. So, batuhan kami ng linya and then he'll probably throw me a line with the melody and I'll try to preserve it and build around it and build with it. And then batuhan kami and then every night, doon lang ako nagre-record gabi. Hindi ako maka-record ng daytime kasi like now, nag-zoom tayo. You can see I'm in my sala, in our sala, and every day, may construction sa tabi, may mga aso dyan. So sa araw, hindi ako nakakapag-record. Sa gabi ako mag-record lagi.
Do you both arrange and produce?
Ngayon for this a lot of the songs are co-arranged.
What apps do you use to share files?
Share files.
Google Drive.
Google Drive number
Hindi,
one.
I mean, what DAW?
Mine is Logic. Logic.
Bolichie
Logic.
ako, Logic rin.
Old school ako, Acid Pro.
Wow!
Old school.
Seryoso?
Fruity Loops.
Old school.
Yeah, Tama, si Bolichie also produces for some of his friends that he plays with. Sila Pido.
Yan.
On a different side. Kami naman, all our songs are on Logic. Kasi I do all of it here at home, so babato ko sa kanya. And then he'll play around with his bass tracks, and then bato niya sa akin, I'll drop everything in, see which one we'll both see which one works better. Kung wala doon, biglang mamaya narinig na niya all together, maybe he wants to tweak something, then babato niya ako ng bago. Then I drop it in, we mix it, master it, and
How did you guys connect with Rico?
Rico kasi of the recent years we've been more together through Fields Cup. Fields Cup being having been led by Rico, he was at the helm for several years. But last year, dun sa Fields Cup masterclass thread namin sa Facebook, sabi, nag-ano lang ako when Bolichie and I started writing. Kasi I asked Bolichie, Chi, what's your plan for this? may plano ka ba? Meron ka ba intention? Or you just wanna upload it and then, virtual high five and we have a drink online and just call it a day and do another one if you want to. Sabi niya, well, sana, if it can become fruitful, sabi ko, sige. So if that's the case, then since wala namang mawawala, let's have a proper go of it. Tingnan natin kung anong pwede natin gawin na mas proper. May platform, anyway, wala namang mawawala na. So, nag-reconnect kami ni Rico around...
Reconnect with Rico.
Reconnect with Rico. Around September ba to? September or October it was. No, October, I think. Sabi niya, bro, hindi na natuloy yung ano natin, brainstorming natin. Sabi ko, nga, ikaw kailan ka libre? Bukas libre ako, okay ka ba ng 1 o'clock? Sabi ko, okay ako. Sige, I can squeeze din a call. Tapos, doon nagsimula yun, nag-usap kami, what was 10 minutes became an hour and a half. And then, kinuwento niya sa akin yung balcony. Kinuwento ko sa kanya yung saan kami, ini-imagine namin, what would be, He also reiterated one caveat that he had with his artists in balconies that nag-A&R siya. Meaning, he'll wear a producer's hat too. He's not just gonna let you release anything without going through the process of sitting with him. All of you have production hats on, or baka nga siya lang yun. For his other bands, baka siya lang talaga yung producer hat. For Suzara, it's a 3-prong production thing. And we all sign off on it, and then we all also recording what happens. Kasi challenge kasi kami ni Rico nung after first 4 or 5 songs, I think we had him listen to about 3 songs. And then he said, guys, I love the songs, I like the songs, pero okay lang ba if you write more? Kasi para we can see, because right now we have 3, but it's really spread out. We can't really, kumbaga, if we're navigating a boat, we don't know where we're heading yet with 3 songs. So we recorded first na October, and then alala ko we finished bago Undas. Parang October 27, we had another call. He intended for us to maybe share another 2 or 3 songs. We had 22 songs after the 3. So tama, 25, 26 songs that we in-upload namin sa Drive. So, sige, yeah, okay, ito na yung direction natin. Doon na nag-start yun. That's how kami na Rico, sige, I guess, guys, siguro, informally, parang okay naman tayo. We've been sharing, yeah, sige. Tapos email na lang ng contract, virtual signing na lang din. Wala nang pwede magkita. Hindi pa kami nakikita nun. First time kami nakita ni Rico was early music video shoot na. And that was the only time we saw each other.
What are your future plans? Is it gonna be a full-blown project, or is it gonna be side project when everything opens up? When the pandemic lockdowns are over, are you gonna continue with your solo career, or is this gonna be focusing on this for a few years?
Yun sa akin, actually, pinag-usapan namin ni Rico yan. Sabi ko, since yung sa akin naman, it's just there. I have my own songs, I have my own, it's just there. I don't really need to push as much as committing to this tandem needs me to commit to. So sabi ko kay Rico, prioritize na lang natin to Suzara kasi we have to build ground up. It's not like, okay, I'm jumping in and stop and I'm bringing my... Hindi ganun tayo, ground zero kasi
galing sa wala.
Nobody's gonna care that I'm... Yeah, they'll say, si Top yan but I'm not bringing my whole career behind this. We start from ground zero. We'll inadvertently, people will associate kasi si Top Suzara na sa Fisa. They can associate. Even I can, that's just trivia. Pero yung platform namin, yung positioning namin ni Bolichie, ground zero tayo. We build from zero. Wala tayong
What about live?
Live,
Yeah. Are there gonna be other members live or backing tracks? What's your plan?
For the meantime ngayon, wala kaming backing
Di ba
tracks.
namin inisip?
Of course, as live as it can be now, it's always online. So Bolichie and I are managing some guestings that are scheduled that it's just the both of us. So we'll have like our original tracks supporting us. But hopefully, pag bukas ng entablado, buo.
Oo,
Band.
Pucha,
Full
ilalive
band.
natin yan.
Full band lahat.
Ilalive natin to, Top. Kailangan.
Full
Ilalive
band.
natin to.
Hindi yung
Full band talaga.
going back to Tears. Dalawa lang sila, pero pag tumugtog yung buong buo, andyan lahat sila, di ba? Steely Dan are the same, hindi naman dalawa lang sila. You know, so the dream is to render all our songs fully live. Fully live. The dream is that will be allowed. Again, sana one day sooner than later. Second is that we get to that time where we can actually share. Live talaga lahat. Live drums, live lahat. Kasi ngayon parang we use lang beats, you know, parang nostalgia na lang din. Sige, let's use beats because you know, by restriction and by default, it's all we can do because we don't have a drum set here. And you just make do with what you have. And I have this DAW, we have all these plugins. Gawa na lang muna. Ganun na lang muna kami.
Oo. Palagay nyo, kailan tayo makakabalik lahat?
Magandang tanong yan.
Hirap
Magandang tanong yan.
Kailan palagay nyo? Isang
Sana,
taon pa?
sana
Next year
sooner
pa?
than later.
Ako realistically this year is like para tayong binisita tayo ni Santa Claus harap-harapan kung this year may mangyari.
Before we wrap it up, since you guys are one of the, I mean, you've been in the industry for so long, any advice or tips para dun sa mga wanting to start, wanting to get into the industry, having the experience that you have?
Ako, write what you know and know what you write. If you're gonna write. I mean, don't write about you're 14-year-old, you're aspiring songwriter, and then you write about a heartbreak so terrible it just destroyed your but you've never been in love. Alam mo yun? Or wow, ang lamig yung giniginaw dito sa snow, but you've never really, unless you're writing about it because you dreamt about it. Kumbaga, know what you're writing. To me kasi sa songwriting camps namin nila Rico, it's know what you write what you know, and also practice writing a day. Ako each day, try to write one song a day. That's our practice. That was our practice kami with Bolichie Suzara. One song a day, Chi. Of course, there'll be days where we won't hit it, but that's the intention is one song a day. Because if everybody has a Facebook status every day, one Facebook status, if you can expound on it, that's one song already. Diba? So, and lalo na ngayon, mandami nating oras. Hindi naman, parang kailangan mo na umalis sa kapupunta. Lul.
Just write lang. Yun naman sa akin to dati.
Right. And also, try to form a relationship with your musical instrument. So much so na you'll respect it enough to really learn it and learn to hopefully get to a point where it's an extension of yourself. Hindi yung parang, gusto ko mag-gitarista, bakit isda and chicks eh. Pero okay lang yon, okay lang din yon. Pero, I mean, know your instrument. Know your instrument and write. And hopefully, alam kong cliche, very ideal, hopefully, just, hopefully, don't set your eyes, I guess, on, wow, how many followers, yung kagad yung gusto mo. How many likes. We're in a world kasi where everything is instant eh. At the push of a button, everybody wants everything. One push, I want it.
Ibang-iba na. Ibang-iba na yun.
Sana write in a way where hirap, but if I was going to suggest to my neighbor, you want to write something, tell me something about yourself. Don't write about something that's kasi it's a popular theme now or Tell me something about yourself.
You're also a photographer.
Paano alam?
Instagram, man. Instagram. How does it connect to now, your life now as a musician, diba? Paano nag-connect 'yon? When did you start
Hindi ko alam,
photography?
hindi ko alam kasi napapansin ko ang photography parang natural sa musician. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Pero galing eh. Siguro ba parehong art, gano'n? Hindi ko alam.
Baka.
Yun nga, ang kwento nun, ba't ako napasok sa photography? Kasi daddy ko, photographer talaga. Assistant niya lang ako. Naging official photographer siya ng PAL. Pero ni isang kusing hindi niya ako tinuruan. Siguro osmosis. Hindi ko alam eh. Pagpunta ko sa kasi working musician nga ako, di ba, OFW, tumutugtog kami sa hard rock. Yung hard rock tour, yung 2 months bawat country. So pag nasa biyahe ka tumutugtog, sa gabi ka lang may ginagawa eh. So umaga wala kang ginagawa eh. So I decided to buy a camera. So, yun dahan-dahan na. So siyempre sa connections ko natuto na rin ako hanggang sa naging band photographer na ako, yung mga musicians, artists, ganun. Yun ang connection sa akin ng photography tsaka ng music. Pati yung pagka-photographer ko, nasa music pa din. Hindi lang, gets mo? Mahirap i-explain. Basta parang gano'n.
The world
Guys,
opened up.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us.
Uy, thank you for having us. Pasensya mo na muna kami. Pasensya mo na kami.
Good luck on your songs. We can't
Maraming
wait to hear
salamat.
them. Grabe, sobrang sticky nung single nyo, ah.
Salamat.
Tugtog sa utak ko, 2 araw na.
Salamat. The next song actually, being that we're releasing once monthly, next song is out tomorrow actually.
Oh, cool.
At 4 p.m.
So no. This is going to be coming out on Sunday. So by this time the song is out.
The song is out. Okay.
Tell us about your new single. Yun na pala. Because it's Sunday already.
Guys,
Tama.
thank you for supporting this new single that we just released. We just released it nung actually nung Wednesday lang.
There you go.
Nung Wednesday lang release namin. It's a ballad of sorts.
What's the title? And where can they listen to it?
It's called With You. It's out on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music. And you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. It's Suzara Music on both. Also Twitter. There's Twitter, Suzara Music. All these pages are fresh. They're new. If you go and you see our followers, our content, as in sobrang bago because we didn't have these. We didn't have these naman together. So really, like I said, we start from scratch and do it the right way. Work our way up if we can. If there's an opportunity for us to move up, then we do it the right way. We grind para lang okay. But ito single nito With You is a ballad naman. It's a love song. Positive naman pa rin yung take niya. But it feels, well, to me it feels like the 80s then. So, hopefully it does also to you. Kasi sabi namin, wag niyo munang pakinggan prior to this interview. Nag-release na, so after nito, tsaka walang papakinggan. And then give us your no holds barred critic para ang pangit, di ko gusto. Thanks, man. Good. We appreciate that. Ganun. Pero yun. So the recent single, the March single was released last Wednesday. 24th, so it's entitled With You. It's out on Spotify. So you just look for With You, Suzara. And then also on YouTube, if you search With You, Suzara, you'll see we have a page there. You can subscribe to our page, and follow and like, and we share our work there.
All that shit.
Thank you so much, guys. Nice seeing you.
Maraming salamat, Daren and Rayms, and thank you so much. We thoroughly enjoyed this. Sana magkita. Also on covers. Yung kanina may tinanong kayo, hindi, wala pa kami iniisip ma-cover. Although Bolichie and I covered one song, it's not intended for sharing really, but we sent it to sila Paul and the rest of Deans. We
This December, yeah, we
we
covered,
covered
this December song.
snow in Manila in our way. So masaya din yan. So sana ganun din. Sana ganun. Pwede nating yakapin yung mga nakaraang music natin kasi they're very applicable today. The message of that song applies today. Sobra. Si Binky ngayon nagulat kasi he has a cameo in that song. Siya yung may narrative siya doon inside what we did. Sabi niya, ako, parang hindi naman ako na relevant. Hindi, relevant. Sinabi mo, totoo pa rin yan eh. So, relevant. So, baka we'll share it to you privately na lang. Para
Okay.
Kasi hindi
Well,
naman
check
namin
it out.
na-release yun. Anyway,
Thank you,
thanks so
thank you.
much, Daren and Rayms. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.